Hello students, welcome to part 2 of chapter number 1 real number Euclid division algorithm. On last video we have discussed the concept of Euclid division algorithm and we have also learned to find the HCF of two positive integers. Here in this video we shall learn how to find the HCF of three positive integers by using Euclid division algorithm. The solution is in front of you. The process is similar as we have done on our last video. I'll tell you the simple way how you can remember or how you can apply the process. The numbers given will be 3. The largest one will be the value of A. The second largest will be the value of B. We need to keep the third number as it is. We shall consider it on the later part of our solution. So see, basically what you have to do, the greatest number will be considered the value of A. The second one will be considered as the value of B. So here we have taken A equals to 3680 and value of B is 704. So using Euclid division algorithm, we have already learned this part in our last video. So I hope you have all understood it. If you have any doubts, you can comment me below to ask your queries or any related topics. So we'll apply Euclid algorithm to find out the HCF of these two numbers. So the HCF here is 32. The steps was already explained in the last video. So if you have not checked it out, you can go back to the channel and you can check the video. So after getting the HCF of first two number, we shall continue with the third one, which was 480. So clearly the HCF which we have got, that is 32, is smaller than the number which is left 480. So what we need to do, we need to take A as 480 and B as 32. Exactly on the same way we will apply Euclid algorithm. 480 is equal to 32 into 15 plus 0. So as I have told you on the last video that whenever the remainder is 0, we are done with our solution. So the HCF of this three number is 32 at all. So I hope you have all understood Euclid division algorithm and its uses to find the HCF of positive integers. So we'll move on to the next portion where we'll apply Euclid division algorithm to solve some question based on that. I have a question for you. Find the largest positive integer which divides 615 and 963, leaving remainder 6 in each case. So basically we need to understand the question first, we need to analyze it, and then we will be able to solve the solution. Whenever you are solving a question, always go through the question very carefully. Try to figure out what is given in question and what is to be done. So here the information given is two numbers are given, 615 and 963. What we need to do, we need to find the largest positive integer which will divide both of them and the remainder must be 6. We need to think about this now. We need to understand what can be this largest positive integer. Okay, what can be the largest positive integer that will divide 615 and 963? So make it simple. I'll tell you the method, I'll tell you the trick how to make it simple so that you'll be able to solve the question. Whenever the question is demanding you the largest positive integer, so it is referring to the HCF of number. Make it clear, the point must be very clear to you. Whenever the question is asking you about the largest integer, it is asking you about the HCF of the numbers. Means question will be related to the HCF. Similarly, if it is asking you the smallest number or smallest integer, it is something asking about the LCM of the numbers. So these 2 points you have to keep it in mind whenever the question are based on Euclid algorithm. Whenever the question is asking you the largest integer or the largest possible number, anything which is related to the largest, it is asking you about the HCF of number. So means the question is somehow related to the HCF. the largest number must be there. The division, after doing the division, the remainder must be 6. So the given number are 615 and 963. Remainder required is 6. So what we need to do? We will subtract the remainder. Remainder is the extra value that will be left out. Remainder is the extra one that will be left out. So whenever we are calculating HCF, we will subtract the remainder so that we will have the perfect answer. So subtracting remainder, we get 609 and 957. So the required number is HCF of the number which we have got by subtracting the remainder. So all in all, you have to remember this first part here. This is something new to you. Okay. The later one, the process of calculating HCF is already taught and you have all understood it. So this second part, this is second part for the solution, and it is quite simple. We have already learned it. So the first part is this one. So what you need to do is you have to subtract the remainder, you have to obtain the numbers. Once you will get the numbers, their HCF will be the solution for that question. So hence the required number is 87. So similarly, I have another one question which is very much similar to the previous one. I shall explain you this. So you please try to solve this question and comment your answer below. Determine the greatest number which will divide 445, 572, 699, leaving remainder 456 respectively. So the question is also asking you again the greatest number. Okay, the question is asking you about the greatest number, and what it is telling you is that the remainder must be 4, 5 and 6. For this first number, the remainder must be 4. For the second one, the remainder must be 5, and for the third one, remainder must be 6. The application, the process will be similar to the previous one. You need to subtract the remainder. Whatever the number you will get, you have to find out their HCF. So try to solve this question. So moving on to the next topic, the topic will be about prime factorization. So here in this topic, we need to express the number as the product of their prime. So question is there, express 2025 as product of its prime. So what we need to do here, we need to factorize the number. We will find out the factors, and the factor must be prime 1. So we shall divide this number. This number is divisible by 3. 3 into 6 is 18, carried over 2. 3 into 7 is 21, carried over 1. 3 into 5 is 15. So again, the number will be divisible by 3 itself. 3 into 2, 6. Again 3 into 2 is 6. 3 into 5 is 15. Once more it can be done with 3. 3 into 7 is 21. 3 into 5 is 15. Similarly again with 3. 3 into 2 is 6. 3 into 5 is 15. So it is divisible by 5 next. 5 into 5 is 25. So the process of division has to be done to find out the prime factors. So the process of writing answer will be 2025 is equals to whatever the factors we have got above, we'll list them one by one. 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, again multiplied with 5 into 5. Now I need to write down my solution in the form of exponent. So how many 3 are there? We have got 4 3. So 3 raised to the power of 4 multiplied by 5 raised to the power of 2. So this is the process of prime factorization. So it is quite simple. The number can be a bit bigger one. Okay, I'll show you one more example here by taking a bigger number this time. 874944. So we need to do the same with this question also. This is for prime factorization. So 874944. So this number is divisible by 2. So we will divide it by 2. 2 into 4 is 8. 2 into 3 is 6. 2 into 7 is 14. 2 into 4 is 8. 2 into 7 is 14. 2 into 2. So carry on the process on the same way. 2 into 2 4. 2 into 1 2. 2 into 8 16. 2 into 7 14. 2 into 3 6. 2 into 6 12. So keep on doing the process until the division is completed. You need to continue the process. 2 into 5 is 10. 2 into 4 is 8. 2 into 6 12. 2 into 8 16. 2 into 4 is 8. Go on with the process. 2 into 2 4. 2 into 7 14, 2 into 3 6, 2 into 4 8, 2 into 2 4. Keep doing until the division is over. Now it is not divisible by 2 anymore. So by which number it could be divisible, we need to find it out and we need to divide it. It is divisible by 3. 3 into 4 12, 3 into 5 15, 3 into 5 is 15, 3 into 7 is 21. Again by 3. 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 5 is 15, 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 9 is 27. Now it should be divisible by 7. 7 into 2 is 14, 7 into 1 is 7, 7 into 7 is 49. Again by 7, 7 into 3 is 21, 7 into 1 is 7. So the number, sometime it can continue, it can go on, the division may become a longer one. You need to continue the process of division until it is completely over. So in the same way, you need to write down the factors which we have got here. How many 2? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we'll just write down 2 into 2 6 times. We have got 3 into 3, and then we have got 7 into 7, and then we have 31. We'll express them in power. 2 into 1 2 3 4 5 6 are there, so we'll simply write down 6. 3 square, 7 square into 31. So this is how the process of factorization, or we can say prime factorization, goes. तो चलिए अब हम बढ़ते हैं अपनी नेक्स्ट टॉपिक की तरफ, जो कि हमें क्या करना होगा, फंडामेंटल थ्योरम ऑफ अरिथमेटिक यूज़ करके HCF और LCM कैलकुलेट करना होगा. तो क्वेश्चन एक बार पढ़ लेते हैं. फाइंड HCF एंड LCM ऑफ फॉलोइंग पेयर्स ऑफ इंटीजर बाय अप्लाइंग फंडामेंटल थ्योरम ऑफ अरिथमेटिक. तो हमें ये जो दो नंबर है, ये दोनों का HCF और LCM निकालना है. तो सिंपली हमारा सॉल्यूशन, तो जो कि मैंने पिछले बार पे प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन वाले चीज़ को एक्सप्लेन किया था, वही चीज़ करके आपको ये दोनों नंबर का फैक्टर्स को कैलकुलेट करना होगा. तो पहले ये दोनों का फैक्टर्स कैलकुलेट कर लीजिए. 2 into 8, 2 into 4, 2 into 4 is 8, 2 into 2, फिर से 2 into 2 1, 3 into 7. तो इसका फैक्टराइजेशन हो गया. 2 into 2 4, 2 into 7 14, और ये 3 into 9 is 27, 3 into 3 9. तो कुछ इस तरीक़ा से आप लोग इसका पहले प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन कैलकुलेट कर लीजिए. अब आप क्या कीजिए, 336 इसका जो प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन है उसको हम लोग लिख देंगे सेम एस वी हैव डन इट इन केस ऑफ प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन. बिल्कुल वही चीज़ यहाँ पे भी करना होगा जो पिछले बार हम लोग ने प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन वाले पोर्शन पे किया था. और इस बार हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, हम लोग यहाँ पे LCM और HCF निकाल रहे हैं. तो काफ़ी ये चीज़ तो हम लोग ने छोटे क्लास पे भी कर लिया था, तो सेम चीज़ हमें फिर से करना है यहाँ पे. तो उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होना चाहिए किसी को भी. तो अब हम क्या कर देंगे नाउ, ठीक है, पहले हमें HCF लिखने बोला है. HCF का मतलब होता है हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर. तो हमें यहाँ पे करना क्या है, सिंपली यहाँ से आप नंबर को कंपेयर कीजिए, इसका फैक्टर और इसका फैक्टर से. जो कॉमन है सिर्फ उसी को लेंगे. और यहाँ पे बोल रहा है कि हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर, तो जो सबसे ज़्यादा नंबर कॉमन होगा उसी को लेंगे. जैसे 2 आप देख सकते हैं, 2 कॉमन है, लेकिन कितना 2 कॉमन है, सिर्फ एक 2 कॉमन है. ठीक है, तो सिर्फ क्या होगा, एक 2 आएगा यहाँ पे इन 2. फिर देखिए 3 कॉमन है, कितना 3 कॉमन है, सिर्फ एक, तो एक 3 यहाँ पे भी आ गया. 7 ऊपर वाले पे है, नीचे वाले पे नहीं है, तो ये 7 जो है ये नहीं आएगा यहाँ पे. क्यों, क्योंकि ये कॉमन नहीं है दोनों पे. तो ये दोनों का HCF बन गया 6. अब ठीक वैसा ही करके हमें LCM लेना होगा 336 और 54 का. तो बिल्कुल इसका मतलब लोवेस्ट कॉमन मल्टीप्लिकेटिव है. तो यहाँ से अब हम लोग क्या करेंगे, जो भी कॉमन है उसे लेंगे, जो कॉमन नहीं है उसे भी लेना होगा. जैसे यहाँ पे आप देखिए ध्यान से, 2 पावर 4 और ये 2, ये दोनों पे आ रहा है. तो हमें क्या करना है, सिंपली जहाँ पे बड़ा है उसी को ले लेना है. यहाँ पे भी 3 और ये 3 कॉमन है, तो जो जहाँ पे ज़्यादा वही चीज़ को हमें लेना होगा। 7 इस पे है तो ये 7 भी यहाँ पे आ जाएगा। तो आप ये चारों चीज़ को एक साथ मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे यहाँ पे, तो मल्टीप्लाई करके जो आंसर आएगा वो हमारा आंसर बन जाएगा। तो ये बन जाएगा 16, 27 और ये बन जाएगा 7। ये तीनों चीज़ को मल्टीप्लाई कर देने से हमें आंसर 3024 मिल जाएगा, जो कि ये बन गया हमारा एलसीएम ऑफ 2 नंबर। तो कुछ इस तरीक़ा से हमें एचसीएफ और एलसीएम नंबर्स का कैलकुलेट करना होता है। इसी से रिलेटेड और एक क्वेश्चन होगा जिस पे हम लोग एलसीएम एचसीएफ निकालेंगे और ये वेरीफाई करेंगे कि एलसीएम इंटू एचसीएफ इज इक्वल टू प्रोडक्ट ऑफ 2 नंबर्स। तो अब हमारा नेक्स्ट टॉपिक क्या होगा, रिलेशन बिटवीन एलसीएम एंड एचसीएफ। ठीक है, रिलेशन बिटवीन एलसीएम एंड एचसीएफ ऑफ नंबर्स। तो जो अब हम लोग एलसीएम एचसीएफ कैलकुलेट कर रहे थे तो उस पे आपस पे क्या रिलेशन है, एलसीएम और एचसीएफ और ये नंबर। देखिए यहाँ पे 3 चीज़ें, एलसीएम, एचसीएफ और ये जो नंबर, ये तीनों में क्या रिलेशन है। तो पहला हमें रिलेशन क्या मिलता है, सिंपली एलसीएम इंटू एचसीएफ इज इक्वल टू प्रोडक्ट ऑफ नंबर, प्रोडक्ट ऑफ नंबर्स। तो हम इसे ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, एलसीएम अगर हम नंबर को ए और बी लेंगे तो एलसीएम ऑफ ए बी इंटू एचसीएफ ऑफ ए बी इज इक्वल टू ए इंटू बी। तो इसका मतलब क्या हो गया, एलसीएम ऑफ ए एन बी इंटू एचसीएफ ऑफ ए एन बी इज इक्वल टू ये प्रोडक्ट ऑफ 2 नंबर्स। तो ये पहला फॉर्मूला हमें बन जाएगा। तो सेकेंड फॉर्मूला में एलसीएम ऑफ ए बी, अगर हमें कोई भी 2 नंबर का एलसीएम निकालना होगा तो हम उसमें क्या करेंगे, ये ए इंटू बी डिवाइडेड बाई एचसीएफ ऑफ ए बी ले लेंगे। यह हमारा फॉर्मूला है। और ये फॉर्मूला कब यूज़ करना है, जब हमें क्वेश्चन पे एलसीएम एचसीएफ और नंबर्स के बारे में दिया जाएगा। अगर क्वेश्चन में बोलता है कि फाइंड द एलसीएम एचसीएफ बाय प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन, तो आपको ये प्रोसेस नहीं करना है वहाँ पे। ये करने के लिए आपको क्वेश्चन को देखना होगा, क्वेश्चन थोड़ा अलग पैटर्न का आएगा, तभी आपको ये चीज़ को यूज़ करना है। सिमिलरली एचसीएफ ऑफ ए कॉमा बी, तो ये क्या बन जाएगा, ये प्रोडक्ट ऑफ 2 नंबर डिवाइडेड बाय एलसीएम ऑफ ए कॉमा बी।